Welcome to Students Talk Back, a new video segment at northeastvalleynews.org. This is your chance to voice your opinion on current events. Watch for our reporters around campus or email us at northeastvalleynews@gmail.com to participate.
This is Tyler Buckland reporting for Northeast Valley News. I'm here today with
Kingsley.
Kingsley. Casey, are you excited at all for the golf tournament coming up? The Phoenix Open.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that something that you'll be going to?
I usually am there, but for work, I've never been there for actually going to see golf. I don't think a lot of people actually go to watch the golf in the first place, but
yeah, it's kind of a bit of just a party. So, are you excited for the Super Bowl at all? And if so, what team will you be rooting for?
No. I'm a Bears fan, so I haven't been excited for the Super Bowl since the last time that they were there.
Since 1985?
Yeah, which I wasn't even born then, but my family said that we were excited, so I guess we were excited. But I don't know, the Patriots, I feel like every year they're in it. Mm-hmm. So, well, I'm a Bears fan too, so I feel that pain. That's rough.
Have you heard how Cardi B is speaking out on all these political matters now, or have you heard anything about that?
A little bit with the, feminist stuff and all of that, but she's had a lot of backlash because of all of her music videos, but yeah.
Yeah, a little contradicting it seems, huh?
Well, it's like, I don't know. It's like women, they come out and they talk about how they should have, we should have all of, everything that men have. And then if we come out and dance and have fun and, go sleep with a whole bunch of different guys or whatever, then suddenly we don't want that anymore, and it's stupid.
So there's a military, I guess they're talking about doing a ban on transgender in the military. What are your thoughts? Do you know anything about that? What are your concerns on that?
My grandpa was in the Navy, and he's bisexual. And I know that sexuality in the military has been kind of a big deal, especially with don't ask, don't tell. And I think when it comes to the new wave of that is going to be gender, and whether or not you're a girl or a boy or transgender or anything like that shouldn't have anything to do with whether or not you love your country or are willing to fight for it. So I don't think that people who don't associate one way or another shouldn't be able to do what they want to do.
Absolutely. Some good answers there. So I'm here with
Wendy.
Wendy, are you at all excited for the Super Bowl? And if so, what team will you be rooting for? It's next Sunday.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
We got the Rams. LA Rams are going to be playing the New England Patriots. Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, I'm pretty sure the Patriots will win. They win every year, right? But
it sure seems like that.
I'd like to see someone else have a chance.
Okay. The golf tournament is actually coming up, the Phoenix Open. Is that something you'll be going to or participating in?
No, I will not be participating in that.
Okay. So there's a recent transgender ban on transgender serving military personnel. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think if you're in the military that should be a concern if someone's transgender serving? Do you think they should be allowed to serve?
I think they absolutely should be allowed to serve. Absolutely.
Why?
Well, it shouldn't be a question, regardless of what your choices are, if you're transgender or anything like that.
Okay. What would you say to people that say it's a health concern and the higher medical bills that transgender serving personnel require typically? What would you say to them about those being concerns?
I would say that they need to get educated because they sound very ignorant about what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about.
So Cardi B has recently been very outspoken about different political matters. Have you heard about that at all? What are your thoughts on that?
Isn't she the one that got in the fight with Nicki? I don't know.
Nicki Minaj?
Yes. Thank you. I took my daughter to a Nicki Minaj concert. I don't know what her political views are. Cardi B's, is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know what they are. What are they?
She was recently very critical of the president and of especially of the wall they're trying to build.
Yeah, well,
The shutdown.
the shutdown of the wall.
The government shutdown over the matter of the wall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, everyone should have a voice. I mean, and I'm glad that she seems to have the forum to use hers. But again, I don't know what she said, but I'm pretty sure it was I'd agree with it.
Hey guys, this is Ivana Venema Nunez and reporting live for anyvalleynews.org. And I'm here with.
My name is Liz. Hi.
Hey Liz. So I have a couple questions here, and we're going to start with the military transgender ban that just went pretty much like a rule this past week. What have you heard about the ban of transgender in the military?
Yes, I heard about it when it happened, and it pissed me off to no end, because here's my big question. Regardless of anything, if somebody is willing to serve this country, why the f should it matter what they identify as, or who they love, or what the color of their skin is, or their birth gender, or whether they're male, female, non-binary? They're willing to serve this country. I'm not. They are. Don't we need more people willing to serve? Isn't that something that we're investing a lot of money in? The military? Shouldn't we have people there to, run this shit?
Would you agree that it's discriminatory?
Yes, hands down discriminatory.
Have you heard about Cardi B using her platform for her political voice?
I haven't. I mean, I've heard just in the past other artists and stars using their platform to voice their political opinions, and I've seen people give backlash about and I don't always agree with some of this shit, but I've heard people give backlash about, oh, well, you're a star, you're an actress, you don't have any say. But part of living in a democracy is everybody getting to voice their opinions, even if you don't like them.
And would you agree with Tomi Lahren basically saying that Cardi B, is rooting for the wrong political platform for what she's critically announcing that Trump is doing?
I'm going to assume, because it's Tomi Lahren, that Cardi B is against Trump. That's just a flat out assumption.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool for that. No, I don't. I have my views that people that lean more conservative or Republican are probably on the wrong side of a lot of things. That's my thing, and I just try to ignore anything that comes from Tomi Lahren or whatever those people's names are.
And would you agree that the platforms are very much different from each other, and that's why it's really difficult to come together and make decisions for the better good?
Yeah, I would agree about that. Something that's bothered me is the partisanization of certain issues that are very much in the interest of helping the people, like universal health care. When did that just become a purely democratic thing? It's something that would benefit all Americans. Why are things that help people becoming partisan issues and used as tokens in a political ploy to gain more power in the system?
Are you excited for the Super Bowl?
No. I'm busy.
Fair enough.
I go to school.
Fair enough. And would there be anybody that you would like to see in the Super Bowl in the future that you root for now?
Nobody in particular, but I would like to see more women in football, personally. I feel like that's something that can probably, that's an interesting divide and gap that we could probably bridge.
That's true. But, right now, the women's soccer, I know this is a different sport, but women's soccer is fighting for equal pay.
Yeah. Well, women's sports have always been, had an issue with gaining the same amount of pay as men's sports do.
Right.
And that's an issue that I have personally. Just anywhere where there's, an unnecessary gap.
Right.
It's why?
It's, that's something that has always been talked about in the women's soccer field, but now it's becoming more of a actual problem that they're saying, come on, we've already talked about this many years, and still nothing has been done.
Well, in professional men's soccer, even if the team doesn't win, they can still get paid. But in women's soccer, if they don't win, they don't get paid. which is insane.
Right, and
'Cause they're still working.
the amount that the male soccer teams get in just one game is
It's
what
so much more. It's
is
like
what the
exponentially more.
women's soccer team get in like a year.
If they're
you know
lucky.
what I mean? And that's if they win. Exactly. So yeah, there's a little bit of inequality going on there, of course. Hey guys, we're here with,
Chase.
and are you on your way to class or
I was
lunch?
on my way to eat.
Oh, okay.
Just got
Perfect.
out of class.
Have you heard about the ban of the transgender from the military?
Yeah, just a little bit about it.
What is your opinion on the matter?
They should be allowed to serve just like anybody else. You've got, the courage and the bravery to fight for what you believe in and protect those at home. You should be able to do it regardless of your sexual preference.
Would you agree that it's discriminatory? And if so, if not, then why?
Yeah, it's discriminatory. You shouldn't be singled out based on what you like and what you don't like and what's in your private life.
So going on to the Super Bowl topic, are you excited for the Super Bowl?
No, not really. Doesn't affect me at
No.
all.
Are you rooting for another team? Is that why?
Yeah, I'm a Lions fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Detroit, so I couldn't care less unless the Lions are involved.
And so for next year, you're rooting for the Lions
Of
all the
course.
way.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
All right. Well, if from the two, which one would you prefer to win next Sunday?
It's Patriots, Rams. Probably Patriots because Brady used to play for Michigan and Detroit's in Michigan.
All right. Good answer. I like it. All right. Well, that was it.